Welcome to Bottom Shelf Bible Study. I'm Jesse Colward, and this is Peggy, Caroline. We were talking today about David and Goliath, so we decided to dive into it. Some fun. Fuck it, to kick it off.
Yeah, I didn't realize, I knew David had a slingshot, or knew how to sling some stones.
Yeah.
But I really didn't realize how much I love David.
David's dope.
He is, and it is for his love for God that speaks to me. So, quick little background is that David is the baby of the bunch. He's the baby of the brothers. He's got some older brothers, and we'll focus on their lineage another time. But David...
No, we won't.
Probably not. He's kind of boring on some of those. We encourage you to read that on your own. But for the fun stuff, you can come here. So David is a shepherd, and he's at home with his dad.
Exhilarating.
Yeah, I know. They're living in a time where, again, the Hebrews are under the rule of the Philistines. They're being controlled by these heathens. David is sent out with some bread, and his dad says, all right, go find your brothers, go check up on them, bring them this food, don't get caught. So David goes, brings the food over there, and while he's checking up on his brothers, he sees the Philistine army send out their beast. And this is a Goliath. He is a beast.
Not even like a Goliath. He's the Goliath.
He's the Goliath. And what have we learned about Goliath?
Big mamma jamma. He's like 6 cubits. Cubit is about fuck if I know. But I have read online it's about 9 feet 6 inches tall.
And those 6 inches are very important.
My girlfriend says the 6 inches is quite a bit. I'm just joking. I don't have a girlfriend.
Whoa.
No.
So David sees this Goliath come out, and then he also sees immediately following the Israel, every soldier in this army just runs and hides.
Yeah,
and this shit happens every day. He's just baffled at what he just witnessed.
I thought these guys were soldiers.
I thought we worried about you guys.
Yeah, I'm worried about you.
Unbelievable. So then he finds out that the king is saying, oh, if you can kill Goliath, I will offer to you my daughter's hand in marriage, and I'll sweeten the deal. You will be exempt from taxes. David's a little skeptical, though. He's asking everybody around, and everyone's giving him the same answer. So word gets back to the king. Yo, there's this kid. He's inquiring about your reward. And King Saul's like, bring him to me. And they do.
He's probably more like, okay.
You didn't tell him which daughter, right? So then David comes, and again, David's a young boy, right? Because he wasn't able to join the army at the time.
The youngin'.
He is a youngin'. He walks in, and King Saul, I imagine, just bellowed out some laughter.
Sorry, I thought about something funny from earlier, unrelated to this. Go ahead.
Go on. I'm over here. I'm a real boy.
Hey, I said you guys hiding us.
So David says, let no one lose heart on account of this Philistine.
It's all well-spoken.
Yeah.
Poetics.
Karen.
Yeah, Lord, my Lord.
It sounds like, you're a boy. You're only a boy. I'm a real boy. So, no, here's what's important. He says, your servant's been keeping his father's sheep. When a lion or a bear came and carried off a sheep from the flock, I went after it, struck it, and rescued the sheep from its mouth.
A bear. Ow, you hit me. Well, knock it off. Ow, that hurt.
Struck a bear or a lion, rescuing the sheep. You know what? Sometimes that sheep would turn on him. And you know what he'd do? He'd seize it by its hair, strike it, and kill that too. I kill at everything today.
Roll on, bear. Let me get in.
Sometimes I just kill the sheep in front of the bears just so they know. So yeah, your servant, me, I've killed both the lion and the bear. And this uncircumcised Philistine is going to be just like one of them. He defied the armies of the living God. The Lord who delivered me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will deliver me from the hand of this Philistine.
I believe it when I read it.
It just gives me goosebumps when I read it. So Saul's like, Lord be with you. Go. Yeah, sold.
You need my armor?
I just bought a life insurance policy, too. I don't know what just happened. Saul gives to David his armor. Young boy's putting on this grown-ass man's armor, and he's just like, I imagine walking funny.
He's holding the helmet alone. He's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this thing.
He's just like, this isn't for me. I'm not used to this. And
it's all clanky.
I can see why people just don't want to fight in this.
Throws off and he look like a douchebag.
He takes it off. He then picks up his staff and his shepherd's satchel.
His fanny pack.
He chooses 5 flat stones from a stream nearby. He puts them in his bag. and he goes to approach this Philistine. He goes with 5 stones.
Hey, the stones it took.
Goliath's out here boasting, taunting, just being a dick.
He sees his brothers. He's like, you didn't have any balls of your own.
And bitches. The Goliath sees David coming, and he just scoffs. Right, like, what? You come at me with sticks? My dog? I'm gonna give your flesh to the birds of the air and to the beasts of the field.
All his buddies are like laughing too. Good one, Goliath. Another one up,
Yeah.
You're so funny.
Tell him. And also, Goliath's probably like, no one's ever really approached me. Like, did I do it right?
Right.
So David's all calm. He goes, you come against me with sword and spear and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty.
Well, Evelyn is a stick, mind you.
And the God of the armies of Israel, whom you've defied. This day the Lord will hand you over to me, and I'll strike you down and cut off your head. Today I will give the carcasses of the Philistine army to the birds of the air and the beasts of the earth, and the whole world will know that there is a God in Israel. It's not by sword or spear that the Lord saves, for the battle is the Lord's, and he will give all of you into our hands. The Goliath starts to move in on him, right? David, even quicker, runs toward the front line battle, reaches in his bag, pulls out a stone, and fucking strikes the Philistine right in the forehead. Dead.
Face down.
Yeah, face down on the ground, face down, bottoms up, triumphantly, right? He comes over.
I like my women like I like my...
David likes his Goliath. Face down, bottoms up. So David goes over and then takes Goliath's sword and cuts off his head.
Goliath's sword had to have been pretty fucking huge.
It just looked really big, too, in David's little hands. Like, everything. He was tiny. No.
Right. But he chopped his head off. That's awesome. Just straight up mic dropped a giant's fucking head.
And that is the takeaway, that with God, you can mic drop giant's head. And this is just like the intro to David. Oh,
I love that. It's the beginning.
Oh my gosh. Sold.
It's almost like a footnote in the story of David.
I want to know more.
Big footnote.
The big foot. That is so good. So what do you think he did with the other 4 stones?
Probably gave them to his brothers. Here you guys go.
Carry my bag.
I noticed you need to my bag.
My hands were full of this giant head. That's excellent. And the look on King Saul's face when David walks in. He's like, bowling ball rolls.
I heard you were looking for this.
This is what you were so afraid of. So yeah, literally they killed his giant and all the Philistines then started running. And they're like, oh no.
Yeah, fuck, we didn't have a plan. I didn't even bring my sword.
I don't even know how to use it.
I'm wearing sandals.
Who the fuck taught a shepherd how to fight? Bear.
I thought you meant that was like a euthanism or something.
There's a support group with the animals just like talking about David. Like, psychopaths out there just killing our shit.
What you been at the thick like I have?
I'm like, yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I'll get back on track. Shiny thing, guy. A few interesting facts about the biblical account of Goliath. It's actually said that he most likely had a tumor pushing up on his optic nerve, and David just cracked him right in that tumor. It's rumored. Also, there's a Goliath that appears in the Quran, which is the Muslim book.
Yeah.
Also, here's a fun fact.
Let's hear it.
Some Jewish traditions, Goliath's mother was said to have been impregnated by about 100 men. Yeah.
Definitely.
According to Jerusalem's Talmud, I don't know how you say that. He was born by polyspermy, which is like a real... Scholars have come up with that term.
I think it's similar to how dogs get, they can have different breeds in one litter.
Right.
But this.
Oh yeah, he was a dog. He called himself a dog. Said it himself. Also, another fun fact: they're said to have possibly been akin to each other by Ruth. Ruth in the Bible. There's another one. Anyways,
the great grandmother.
Yeah. So
David.
Her sister was said to have been in the lineage of Goliath. So they're actually like very distant cousins.
Those are good things to know.
Yeah. Polyspermy and family love.
And David and his stones.
And David and his fucking God-given stone. It's a lovely story. I love that. Great one. Thank you for bringing us the word today. Guys, this is Bombshell Bible Study.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up. Don't forget to check out our Patreon. If you like this page, if you like this show, help us make more.
Go like the page.
Go like the page. Go follow it. Become a follower on it. And then you get free content just for following. And we got some brackets for you to check out some extra material if you want it.
Yes.
Bathroom material.
BS.
That's BS for you.
It's BSBS.
Not IBS. BSBS.
Yeah, thanks for being on this journey with us.
This has been Bottom Shelf Bible Study. Good night.
Yay!
I didn't end it.
Welcome back to the show. We're sorry. You're welcome.